Hoarseness, being hoarse. It might sound like not a big deal, but let me tell you, hoarseness can actually be a very serious symptom. Guys, I'm Dr. Jen. I'm going to tell you some of the causes of hoarseness. I'm also going to tell you the treatments. And I'm also going to tell you a tip that honestly is probably the most important thing you need to know about hoarseness that potentially could be life-saving. Guys, do not go anywhere. Let's just jump right in, okay? When we talk about hoarseness, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because I think most of us understand what hoarseness is, sort of a raspiness of our throat. Our voice is not full, maybe a breathiness, it's hard to talk, etc. So you kind of have an understanding of that. Hoarseness is different for everyone, but what causes it? Okay, first of all, in no particular order, by the way, seasonal allergies. That tends to be a big cause for me of hoarseness and raspiness is seasonal allergies. Absolutely can cause hoarseness. Also, I would say acid reflux, big cause of hoarseness, believe it or not. Also, irritants that we may inhale. And by the way, this is not as uncommon or unusual as you may think. Remember, over time, we've had different wildfires throughout the country, throughout the world. We had wildfires. I live in Philadelphia. We had wildfires in the last couple of years. And I remember going out, even wearing my mask, the inhaling of the irritants, like the smoke, caused my voice to be raspy and kind of hoarse for a number of days. So being around irritants absolutely can cause hoarseness. Cold, not being cold, but having a cold. An upper respiratory infection, you're just sick, okay? You can have hoarseness as a result of that. Also, coughing, the act of coughing a lot can cause hoarseness. Also, people who smoke and drink, often together or even separately, can simply have hoarseness. But there's a really important point I need to say about this, like I said, so do not go anywhere. I got to tell you this. Also, voice overuse. So you go to a rock concert, you go to your favorite concert, you go to a ball game or whatever, you're yelling. And that's you're overusing your vocal cords, right? So hoarseness may happen. I think that's probably happened to a lot of us. Now, let me give you some of the more unusual causes of hoarseness that you need to know about. And I'm telling you all this because I want you to be educated, but this also plays a role into the treatment, okay? Vocal cord polyps, vocal cord disorders, things going on with the vocal cords can cause hoarseness, okay? Neurological disorders, people with Parkinson's or other neurological disorders can absolutely have hoarseness. If you have nerve damage or damage to the muscles that deal sort of with phonation and talking, etc., muscles and nerves around the voice box, if any of those get damaged or they have problems, they can cause hoarseness. Absolutely. A foreign body, what does that mean? Literally something that's there that shouldn't be there will and potentially can cause hoarseness. Vocal cord paralysis. Your vocal cords can actually become paralyzed, by the way. And yes, that can cause hoarseness. And then the big one, the big one, and this is part of what I'm going to also be saying later, is cancer. Cancer around the voice box, head, neck cancer, etc., can cause hoarseness, okay? We're going to come back to that in just a second. All right, now treatments, okay? How do you get rid of hoarseness? Well, I told you the causes because I want you to be educated, but I told you the causes because figuring out the cause and treating the underlying cause often is the key to treating the hoarseness. And by the way, let me go back and say too about the causes of hoarseness. The list I gave you is not a full list. It's not all exhaustive. There's a huge range of things that can cause hoarseness. Those are some of the, say, more common ones, but there are others, okay? So treatments, all right? Well, let's say if you are hoarse because you have an upper respiratory infection and you're sick, well, the way to get rid of that is, theoretically, is to get over your cold, okay? If it's because you've been overusing your voice, you've been yelling at a concert or something like that, using it a lot, it's going to be voice rest and some time. If it's acid reflux that's causing your symptoms, then hopefully acid reflux medications, changing your diet, etc., will help the reflux. And same thing with allergies. If it's seasonal allergies that's causing your hoarseness, then hopefully allergy medications and allergy prevention techniques will help. Now, those are just a few examples of the specific ones I gave, but some people need further treatments because it doesn't fit so neatly in a box. Some people, to deal with their hoarseness, may need surgery, depending on what the underlying cause is. Some people may need voice therapy, like voice physical therapy, voice therapy, speech therapy, swallowing therapy. Some people may need medications of another type. There are a whole big range of treatments. Again, not all inclusive, just to let you know. But the big thing here is figuring out what's causing your hoarseness. Now, let me get to the big thing I was saying before. And I need y'all to hear me loud and clear when it comes to horses, because this is not a joke. By the way, this video is focused on adults, okay? If you have hoarseness that lasts for 2 weeks or longer, and it's not due to an upper respiratory infection like a cold, you must have it evaluated by a specialist. Must. End of story. You have to. You need to. You should. By the way, let me also say that this video does not constitute medical advice. I get a little emphatic. I get a little passionate. Okay. This is a guideline that many organizations have. By the way, Up to Date is where I pulled that language from, but there are plenty of guidelines, organizations that say this. 2 weeks. If the hoarseness is still there, and I would even vouch to say 2 weeks and it's still there no matter what, you need to see a specialist. I'm just being safe. I'm being on the safe side. Okay. I am not your doctor. You need to follow your doctor's advice, but understand, do not live with hoarseness, just assuming it's something. You've got to get it evaluated. We have to rule out cancer and other things, okay? So once again, this video is not for you to diagnose and treat yourself. It's to let you know why you need to pay attention to your body and your symptoms, and why you need to get to your doctor's office to have them help you. Because hoarseness can be the sign of something bad, although oftentimes it is not. I hope that's helpful. Guys, I'm Dr. Jen, practicing family physician, on-air health expert, and video creator. On Facebook, please like and follow my page. YouTube, hello. Subscribe to my channel. Please click the little bell for updates. Also, I'm on TikTok, WhatsApp, Instagram, etc. at Dr. Jen Caudle. Please go to my website, www.drjencaudle.com, to sign up for my free daily health newsletter. Big lesson here is see your doctor, talk to your doctor. Do not let hoarseness go on. Understand the risks and the dangers. Very, very important. Let me know your stories. Share. Write a comment. Let me know what you think and what your experience has been. Share this with other people.